Hi, I'm Kathy Gunst, resident chef for Here and Now, and it is the week of Thanksgiving, which instills terror in many cooks. But for me, it's just another day, another meal, but a special one. And I am here today with a special somebody. This is my husband, John Rudolph. And the reason he's here is a little bit embarrassing, to tell you the truth.
The only reason.
The only reason, exactly. I would say that we are a pretty liberated couple. He irons, I rake leaves, I stack wood, he sews buttons. But when it comes to Thanksgiving, the division of labor is
we revert to traditional gender roles.
There you go, nicely put.
Thank you.
It's true. Which means I do all the cooking and he carves the bird. So he's here today to show you how to carve a turkey, because I actually would like to learn, because God forbid I have to do it one year. So here we have a beautiful 10-pound turkey. It's a local turkey. And I'm not going to talk about how I cook this because you can listen to WBUR, Here and Now segment. But John's going to show us how to carve a turkey. He claims it's quite simple. We're about to find out. It is actually simple. All right, John.
Thank you, Kathy.
Your turkey.
First of all, it's important to remember that it's really simple, but you need to follow a few basic rules. When you carve, you must be standing, because you really cannot do a good job of carving from a seated position.
Can I just interrupt you? I do that a lot anyway. You need to let the bird rest 15 to 20 minutes, very loosely covered
after
with
it's
tin
come out of
foil.
the oven.
I can finish my own sentences. Welcome to my marriage, okay? 15 to 20 minutes, let the bird sit. Otherwise, once you start carving, all the juices are going to run out, and while it sits, they get to stay inside the bird. Do go on.
Thank you, dear. The other really important thing is that you need a sharp knife. So before you begin carving, you're going to want to take out your knife sharpener, or if you don't have a knife sharpener, either go buy one or take the knife to your local hardware store where they may have a knife sharpening service and really get that blade honed.
Why aren't you using the fancy carving set we got as a wedding present 500 years ago?
Because I like this knife better. This is the one that fits in my hand.
All right, so use a favorite knife and make sure it's sharp.
So anyway.
Okay, sorry. I tied the legs together, which is something you can do.
Okay, so we'll untie them with.
Release the legs.
We'll untie the legs, or the drumsticks, as they are known in more genteel society. You're going to begin by firmly securing the carcass with your carving fork, and then we begin the carving process by separating the leg and the thigh from the rest of the carcass. And that means going all the way down to the joint where the thigh is connected to the main part of the bird. And it's a little hard to find. I know I said this is easy, and it is easy. It's just a matter of poking around a little bit.
Cooking it is easier.
And there you go. It just separated itself.
Yeah, right there.
Right
I don't want to get my finger chopped off.
Good idea.
Nice job there. Okay.
So that's also the sign of a properly cooked bird, that separates pretty easily.
Why, thank you.
Thank you, dear. Then you're going to separate the thigh from the
drumstick?
The drumstick, yes. And then you can leave the thigh whole, or people do like sliced dark meat, so I tend to take some slices off of it.
Yeah, that's the super moist meat. Look at that. That's beautiful.
It's really delicious. So now you have the breast, and we're going to just begin by carving off a couple of slices from the breast.
And you're carving on the diagonal, I noticed?
Yes, that's right, on the bias.
I want that piece.
And you can see here that because the knife is nice and sharp, you're not shredding the meat, you're actually carving the meat into nice slices. And if there's anything I like least, it is shredded turkey.
I just want to point out, you can't see it, but our dog Chloe is right by John's foot, hoping desperately
that something will fall on the floor.
Something.
And now I can get to the wing.
Okay, that's the tricky part to me.
And again, there's a joint that connects the wing to the main part of the body, and you just have to root around and find it and make a nice clean cut. And then you're going to take that wing, and there are 3 main bones in the wing. Separate the biggest section from the other 2.
So the tip of the wing from the thigh, really.
That's right. And then we're going to put that on the platter as its own thing, and then the other 2 pieces of the wing can go there. They're really nice and crispy.
I like doing it skin side up. I hope you don't mind.
No, that's great. And then continue slicing the breast, and that beautiful white meat comes right off.
Now, I think we have enough for our family, and you had told me before that you don't like carving everything because you want to, whatever's going to be left over, you'd rather it be left over on the bone, right?
At the beginning, I like to leave some meat on the carcass, because if you're not going to eat the whole turkey, then it's going to taste better if it hasn't been sliced.
Right.
You carve whatever you need for the Thanksgiving meal, then you take a damp dish towel or tea towel, just slightly dampened,
clean tea towel,
and you drape it over the carcass, and then you put tin foil over that, and then that's how you store it in the refrigerator, and that just little dampness in the tea towel keeps the meat nice and moist for leftovers, for the midnight turkey sandwich.
And the next day, and the next day. But I want to add something. Do not, under any circumstances, throw away the bones or the carcass. Once you're done eating the whole turkey, this carcass has so much flavor. So you want to put it into a huge pot with a few onions and carrots and celery and a bay leaf, and cook it for about an hour, and you will have the most rich, wonderfully, deeply flavored turkey stock, and then you can make all kinds of soup. That's another best part of Thanksgiving. So, sharp knife, let the turkey rest 15 minutes or so after it's come out of the oven. Follow John's simple carving tips. I actually feel like I could do it.
And enjoy the process. Enjoy it, yeah.
And stand up, don't sit.
That's right, stand up.
So,
stand up for your turkey.
Stand up for turkey. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope we have made carving seem more approachable. Cooking, have fun with it, enjoy the people at your table, and have a wonderful holiday.